It's around 8 a.m. on Saturday morning here in Toronto. Getting a bit of a late start to the day. Just leaving my house and a stray cat came up to me. So I don't know if it was stray, but I think it was an elderly cat. So that took me about 15 minutes to stop giving that cat some pets. But anyhow, it's calling for rain today apparently. Hopefully it doesn't. But if it does, I have my rain gear in my bike trunk, so I'm gonna have to put that on. Just got on the Martin Goodman Trail at Ellis Park Drive, just south of the Lakeshore, which is not too far away to my left. Sunnyside Pavilion to my right. It's been here since, I believe, the early 20s, maybe even sooner. This used to be a very popular area of Toronto back in the 20s. I've seen old aerial photos of Sunnyside Beach back in those days, and oh yeah, there was like 100,000 people down here. Big Sunnyside pool to my right. Of course, not open for the season quite yet. Directly in front of me is the Palais Royal. It's been an entertainment venue, I believe, from the 20s as well. And the Rolling Stones have played here, amongst other notable acts. Nice old building. It's all refurbished. It's used as an event space now. I think you can have your wedding reception there for about $20 million. And to my right again is the Boulevard Club. It's a private members club for tennis. I'm not sure what else they have in there. I've never been in there, but it's been around for a long time as well. People actually playing tennis this morning. It's approximately between, I would say around 8:30 in the morning. Starting to pick up a little bit. Just passing Marilyn Bell Park, I believe so, or Marilyn Bell Tennis Courts. I think Marilyn Bell was the first woman to swim across Lake Ontario back in the 50s. And to my right again here is the Argonaut Rowing Club. It's for, I don't know what those boats are called, sculls, but it's been around a long time as well. And I believe the Toronto Argonaut football team may or may not have gotten its name from that club. Not entirely sure on that one. Someone can fact check. There's some people out here in these larger, quite large. Like I said, I don't know what these boats are called. It's kind of windy today. Another one coming here. It looks like quite the workout, to be honest with you. But hey, you know what? It's a good way to start your Saturday morning. I give them credit. So this morning I'm out on a ride, a bit of an extended ride today, and right now I'm down on the shores of Lake Ontario, just west of Ontario Place on the boardwalk, Martin Goodman Trail. And behind me I have some people out for their Saturday morning exercise. They're on these giant, large, I don't know what they're called, canoes, or I'm sure they're not called canoes, but there's about 20 people on one boat, and they're paddling like crazy. So today I'm going to go east down the Martin Goodman Trail. I don't know how far I'm going to go. I'm just, no rhyme or reason today. And it's quite windy today in Toronto. It's calling for rain. It's very windy actually, and it's probably around 12 degrees right now, but it was when I left my house. I am 9 kilometers into this ride, and down here it's not 12 degrees Celsius. It's probably a little colder because of the lake. There's the backdrop of Humber Bay Park, and the Arch Bridge is over there. That's where I usually come out through the trail. But I'm going to continue down this path and see what I can see. So, off camera, I was just talking to 3 guys. They were part of those boats. I didn't know what they were called, but I do now. They're called dragon boats. I don't know why that didn't come to me, but it didn't. So it's a Chinese style of boat, and they're out of Sunnyside. So they behind the Sunnyside Pavilion, which I pointed out earlier, they have a dragon boat club out of there. So I thought they came out of the Toronto Argonaut Club, but rowing club, I should say. And so they didn't. They come out of Sunnyside. Just thought I'd clarify that. Coming up to my my right and straight ahead is Ontario Place. It's under major renovations right now. It's a controversial renovation surrounding the Ford government. I don't know exactly what's going on there, but I know there's been attempted injunctions with regards to construction. But when I was down here last year, it looks like they've progressed quite a bit since then. They've done a lot of construction. I'm gonna stop up here and get a better angle of it. Bike's running really well today. Seems exceptionally smooth today, but hope I didn't jinx that. Okay, so I don't know how well you can see it from here on my GoPro, but they have a lot of earth turned up. They have mounds of dirt, and the actual pods, the Ontario Place pods, are enclosed in construction barrier. Unfortunately, it's starting to rain now. Yeah. So I might have to put on my rain gear and put my GoPro away, because with my media mod on my GoPro, it's not waterproof, unfortunately. Passing the police. So this is quite a bit different from last year as well. So I have to say, compared to last year, the path is, it appears to be wider, but I could be wrong. It might narrow again up here, I'm not sure. It's okay, buddy. Yeah, so the path is much better. It's much more safe this year. Last year it was narrow. This guy's dog, smart dog. Buddy's dog stays right with him. Yeah, it's starting to rain a little bit hard now. I might have to gear up. This park I'm at coming through right now, years ago, there used to be a Lancaster bomber on a concrete pedestal, a Sherman tank, and some sort of howitzer. And one of my videos before, I did mention that I was inside the belly of that Sherman tank. For some reason, you could crawl in the belly of it. They had it open and it was gutted out. And I was a kid. I wasn't an adult doing that. So I can honestly say I've been in a Sherman tank, which was when you're a kid, that's kind of a cool experience. And you know, I've always been an aviation enthusiast, especially warbirds. And when I was a kid driving down the Lakeshore with my parents, first time I seen that Lancaster bomber, it was impressive. And unfortunately, that plane's been long gone, been taken. I think it was put on a static display somewhere else. I don't believe they are turning that plane into an airworthy plane. I think it's just a static display plane, but I'm not sure on that either. That's just my memory from a long time ago. It leads me to say that. It's very windy. You can't really tell that with my my media mod, because it's really good at buffering the wind. But it's like the wind is blowing me on my bike. It's blowing me towards the lake. So now I'm approaching the downtown core in Toronto. So I'm expecting to see some eccentric people. That's a nice way of putting it. Guys, excuse me. Hello.
Hey.
What is this place?
It's federal property, HMSC York. It's sort of like a training spot for the Navy.
Oh, really?
You know, or the armed forces.
Yeah.
Thing, you know, so mostly cadets come down here and they do their parading inside, and then outside they have a band and all that kind of a thing.
Oh, very cool.
It's just sort of a presence. You know, when the G7 is here, for example, this is where they have their base for the water military service and all that kind of thing.
Okay.
So they'll bring in a bunch of SWAT teams on big black ribs, you know, that kind of a thing.
Yep.
It's sort of like a show of force and all that.
How do you know so much about this?
Well, because we're putting our boats in here, and we use their parking actually.
Oh, okay. So you have a boat, and this is where you store it.
Yeah, we store it over there at the yacht club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we liaison a lot with these guys.
Okay.
So
Been by it a few times. I didn't really know what it was. I thought it was something to do with the government because the way it's barbed wired off and everything, but
yeah, it's all.
I wasn't sure. Been in the city my whole life, and I don't know what this is.
Federal property.
Yeah.
HMSC York. If you Google it, you'll see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. Take care.
So that gentleman just gave you the information on that place. So it's I'm on what's this called? Oh, I forgot what this street's called. Queens Quay. I think it's Queens Quay. Let me see here. Yes, it is. It's spelled Queens Quay, but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Queens Quay. And as you can see, it's getting busy down here. I'll wait for these people to get ahead of me. Then I'm going to make a right down to Billy Bishop Island Airport. Departures and arrivals. I've departed from this airport. I took the tunnel underneath, but I flew to Halifax out of here, and I had a return ticket. But when I landed in Halifax, I spent 6 days in Halifax, and I didn't use my return ticket. I ended up taking the train back because I felt like taking the train. It was attached to my hotel, and I'm not so big on these Bombardier airplanes, these turboprops. They're okay. It's just I wasn't completely deterred from that. It's just they're not comfortable. They're very small inside, and the train, I had a cabin for an overnight train ride from Halifax into Montreal, and it was much nicer. And subsequently, I took the train across Canada. I took the Canadian from Toronto to Vancouver last June, so it's coming up on a year anniversary for that epic trip. So that was the Billy Bishop Island Airport, named after our famed World War I Canadian aviator and ace and Victoria Cross recipient, William Billy Bishop, which I've been to his grave up in Owen Sound. So Billy Bishop got his recognition for sure, not just with the airport, but the VC is obviously a bigger honor than having an airport named after you. There's two, these are all party boats here. You can lease these boats out for a few hour excursion out in the lake. It goes through the island, and it's a booze cruise. And back in the early 90s, I actually I rented one of those boats out. One of those Yankee ladies I rented out. I don't know which one it was, or it might be a completely different boat by now. It was so long ago. But yeah, I had about 100 people on, 120 people. It was a bash. Forgot what it cost, but it was in the thousands of dollars. I sold tickets for that. I didn't take the hit on that one. So I never had my bike along here. A lot of nice boats in the water already. Wow. I think there's a few in there that that were never taken out. I don't know if they have bubblers or what. They might live on them, actually. They probably do live on them. We have here a little homeless encampment, I think, yeah. The homeless encampment right here. Yeah, that's definitely a homeless encampment, I would say. Well, my idea of losing these runners didn't work out that well. What are you gonna do? Life in the big city, people. So to my right is the fire marine unit. It's a fair sized facility. I've never really been up close to it. But today might be the day. Today might be the day. So this would be, as far as a firefighter gig would go, they're all pretty good gigs for the most part. You know, obviously it's a dangerous job, I don't have to state that, but this would be a pretty cool gig. Be a pretty cool gig. Nothing running. When I was leaving the firefighters memorial, getting my bike pack back up, a lady came by and was looking at the memorial, and so you know, being the friendly person I am, I should be on the payroll of Toronto tourism. Well, maybe not all the time. Today I should have been, but anyhow, a nice lady from Birmingham, England stopped and looked at to see what the memorial was for, so I explained it to her, and then subsequently I had about a 20-minute chat with her. She's going to Ottawa in 2 days, so I told her the goods and the bad about Ottawa. I told them the Liberal government was the bad, and there is some homelessness there. But very nice lady, very nice. Yeah, that kind of made my morning. Straight ahead of me is Rogers Centre. I believe Metallica played there last night, if I'm not mistaken. And the CN Tower. I said to that lady, I go, Birmingham? I go, that's the home of Ozzy Osbourne. She started laughing. So here's the police marine unit. Looks like a friggin' fortress. I've never seen the distinction on the cop cars, MU Marine Unit. I've never seen that before. I've seen these trucks around Toronto. I've just never seen one of the actual marked police SUVs with the MU on it. Kind of reminiscent of Halifax Superior. You know, obviously a much smaller version. The Halifax Pier is quite sizable, quite long, very well. It's big. Goes a long way. I don't know where this is going to take me. Yeah, it'd be a good place to have a pint and something to eat. for me a pint of soda water. I was telling that lady from Birmingham about the train. She was thinking of it, her and her husband, so I gave her a little, the one from Toronto, Vancouver, Toronto, the Canadian. So I gave her a little information on that, and I threw some prices at her, and she wasn't too impressed with the prestige class prices of $13,000. But I'm pretty sure this lady had some wealth. I don't think $13,000 would really faze her too much, to be honest. But she played like it did, and I appreciate that. These are pretty much all these boats down here are day excursion boats, party boats. Just coming, I'm still on the Martin Gibbon Trail, just coming past Parliament and Lakeshore. So I'm headed, I would imagine this is considered the east end of Toronto now. Still, I guess maybe the downtown core, but going into the east end of Toronto for sure. I wasn't expecting to go this far today, but yeah, it is what it is. It's not a very nice day, actually. It's kind of windy and miserable. I think it was last year I was down here, or was it 2 summers ago? I can't remember. But this was not near. It wasn't open like this. This looks like it's pretty much completed. These bridges weren't open to car traffic when I was down here. They're kind of interesting bridges. They look kind of nice. This is part of the Don River revitalization program. It's a massive project. A lot of people out jogging today. Massive project. I don't think I'm gonna go down to the beaches. I don't think. What's that?
No sidewalk?
Don't look like it. Vote Liberal. Oh man, crazy old. So to my left over here is a place called a place called Cherry Street Barbecue House, and a few months ago my buddy Kevin and I and his son Nolan and his friend were in here. It's a Michelin star accredited. They don't have a Michelin star, but it's got an affiliation somehow with the Michelin star restaurant recognition, chef recognition, and it was good. Very good barbecue. I don't go crazy for barbecue myself. I like it, but I don't seek it out. And when we were in there, it was freezing. I don't know if they paid their heating bill, but the bar, I think it's an old bank, but the food was good. So they have more of these style bridges than I thought they had. So right now I'm running parallel with Lakeshore Boulevard, going east still, headed towards the beaches area, or the beach, I don't know. I think the people in the beaches call it the beach. Everyone else calls it the beaches. I don't know. It's like Bobby Point and Baby Point. But yeah, what a large project. When they're complete, when they're done with it, it's going to be quite nice for sure. Commissioner Street Transfer Station. So, as I was saying earlier, it's desolate down here, and this looks like something that you would see. Very, very windy. This looks like something you would see in LA Skid Row. These old mobile homes all smashed up. I don't know what they're doing down here. This one is kind of modern with the slide outs. Holy moly! Kind of nasty. Wow. Yeah. I don't know if I'd want to be riding around with shorts on today. Yeah, it's a little too breezy for shorts, but to each their own. A lot of concrete was needed for this this sidewalk. Wow. Such an expansive project. Just in the Distillery district right now. Kind of nice in here. What's going on up here? Got here. Oh, it's a pastry shop. It's like a popular pastry shop. It's been a while since I've been down here. But very nice. And obviously it was named after what they used to, their predominant product produced down here was spirits. Goodman and Warts. I've eaten at a couple of these restaurants in here, not in years. Yeah, it's really cool in here. Talk about a wind tunnel. Holy, I'm getting blown around. Getting beat up today. I'll just heading west right now. This is Parliament Street here. Could be a pretty sketchy part of the city. So that was a distillery district. Should be in the bike lane, but this is all new to me. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm in the wrong part of town.
No worries.
Just at Queen and Sumac downtown, East End, and I'm not overly familiar with riding city streets, to be honest with you, and especially down here in the East End. I don't know my way around too well down here. Like, obviously, I'm not going to get lost, but I'm looking for the Dawn Trail. I don't know. I'm not, and I don't want to pull out my phone and start looking at maps, so I'm just gonna wing it. Sumac and Shooter Street. I think I'm gonna keep on going north and try to hook up with the Dawn Trail up there. I'm down 2 bars on my first battery, and 25 kilometers into the ride. I do not want to get caught with no battery on this bike, especially in this wind. So we got a little homeless encampment here, indigenous flags flying, Mohawk warrior flags. Here I had to stop the sound because of copyright, but I'm just coming up to an indigenous lady here. I just asked her what this camp represented, and she was a little incoherent, so I couldn't really get a straight answer out of her, so I cut the conversation short, or actually she did, and I just went on my way. So it would appear to be an indigenous camp setup where people can drop in for whatever reason. Maybe people are living there, I'm not sure. But yeah, the music was really loud, so I just I couldn't play that. What park is this? Park. I think I've been to this park before, actually. Yeah, I have. Oh man. God bless Toronto. Ooh, over there. Oh, what is this? This is Allen Gardens. I think this is Allen Gardens. I do believe this is Allen Gardens. So, I tried to talk to an indigenous lady there, and she wasn't having any of that. That's okay. Where am I? Okay, back up to Jarvis. Jarvis and Carl. Let's do it. Right in front of me is the old Maple Leaf Gardens, closed in 1999. Now it's a Loblaws grocery store, and I do believe they still have an ice rink in there, but it's much smaller. Just at College in Spadina, Chinatown area. Yeah, this city's in trouble, man. City's in trouble. You know what, I'd go longer on this ride today, but the wind is like, it's not enjoyable. There's a food bank. That's a lineup for a food bank. And those food banks are all over the city. Just taking a break. I'm on College Street. What did I just pass? Ossington. Yeah, this stretch of the city I just came through. Yeah, you can tell there's a major problem, and I'm stating the obvious, but there's a lot of homeless people, a lot of mental illness. So I stopped the sound here because I had to explain to a gentleman that there was no parking, but I tried to explain it to him in Italian, and my Italian's broken, and I was kind of embarrassed to publish that, so I just thought I would dub over it. He got the message. Oh man, this is why riding the city streets.
I just took to get us some food.
Yeah. Everyone's got to get something, sir. Everyone's got to get something. I purposely picked this area to stop because there's no parking here, but then I got a paisan. Hey, this is his routine. Anyhow, I'll get back on the road and get off these streets. Drive you crazy. Now I'm at College in Ossington. I got my streets mixed up back there. Well, it's been a few years since I seen the Matador Club. Used to be an old stomping ground for me back in the day when I was much younger. It used to be an after-hours live band venue that you could get bootleg alcohol in there, and I've been in there many times. It was a fun place back in the day. Could be quite rowdy, quite a ruckus environment. There was a few altercations in there over the years for sure. Famous people used to come here. I seen Harrison Ford in here one night. I said hello to him. He said hello back. I didn't shake his hand. He was standing in line, or I was standing in line, and he didn't have to stand in line. They escorted him right in. But yeah, I was here the night he was here. Katie Lang performed here. I think Ronnie Hawkins, lots of people. You know, back in the day, you'd be pretty hammered. You would remember who was there. What's up, buddy?
Oh no, I'm just admiring your bike, bro.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, I'm all about bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I never seen one like that.
Yeah, I got
Yeah, it's cool. I have
a couple of people right there, a young couple from BC. So I was just doing a video on the Matador here, and the guy came out and wanted to talk to me about my bike. That was the most anyone's ever talked to me ever about my bike. The guy was super enthusiastic about it. But getting back to the Matador, yeah, I was explaining to those two people there, it's a very famous place. But I'm just glad I come by and checked it out. Now I gotta head home. Street, I'm at college, and I believe Roundtree Road. Anyhow, I'm just starting the West Toronto rail path. I've been on it before, not for a while. It's a good little trail. Tell you, I'm sick of this wind. Oh, wind's kicking the shit out of me. So how come they don't have this open? Man, it's been forever like that. Maybe in my lifetime they will open that trail. So I had to take a detour because the trail is shut down. So just trying to find my access way back, or an access point back onto the trail. What do we got here? Yeah, I think I can get back on it here. It's obviously a GO station terminal as well. Trail's kind of useless. So okay, so the trail shut down everywhere. Trail is shut down everywhere. I like these townhouses are kind of nice. I like the brick. Very nice. The dog's there. Hi, buddy. Oh, he's blind. Get on the freaking trail here or what? What is going on with this? So this bridge in front of me is a very old bridge, pedestrian bridge. It's been here, it's well over 100 years old, probably like 120 years old. Let me go check out this bridge. Yeah, it's called the Wallace Avenue Footbridge. 1907. This bridge is a rare example of multi-span steel War and Pony Truss footbridge, crossing the railway corridor running northbound to the West Toronto Junction. It was the first project designed by the Ontario Bridge Company. The structure features steel bents set on concrete footings that support a 3-truss span with a higher and wider center span. Unlike most footbridges, this bridge crosses at an oblique angle, not a right angle. This bridge was constructed to provide pedestrian access between Wallace Avenue and Dundas Street West for a neighborhood hemmed in by railway lines. The footbridge was intended as a low-cost temporary crossing until the construction of a nearby underpass on DuPont and Bloor Street. Instead, it has become an area landmark, and it continues to be used to unite the communities that live and work on both sides of the tracks. I'd have to say that is correct. Okay, let's try to get back on this trail. I got a guy living here. It's quite the tent. It's got a porch and everything. So it's unfortunate that they have a good portion of the pathway trail cut off due to construction, but such is life. Oh, I can't believe this wind is unbelievable. Yeah, man, wind is fucking unbelievable.